What is up, everybody? How we doing? Happy Friday! If you just saw me on live trading with Benzinga, long time no see. We are doing a special. This is actually a first for us at Benzinga, where we have a lot of interest from our audience about, hey, how do I use this platform? What's a good platform for me? I'm new at this. I've been at this for a year. I've been at this for 3 years. What do you use, Spencer? We get asked that all the time what we use. So what we're doing today is we're going to spend the next half hour or so diving deep on one such trading platform that can help you in your trading. Hopefully, this will not be the last one of these that we do, because there are so many of these platforms out there, and frankly, you probably don't get this kind of one-on-one time with the platform representatives and with the CEO and with the person that made them. And we're going to talk about one of them right now. So I'm going to bring on Paresh Malde here. He's the co-CEO and the founder of Orion, and we're going to spend the next few minutes talking about Orion Multi-Trader and how it works, how you can use it. So Paresh, good morning, sir. How are we doing today?
Morning, Spence. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Loving the background. Loving the background. You clearly did your homework and put.
Yep. Thank you for your input.
So I'm gonna here, before we even get to the platform, let's just start with this. Why don't you just give us the elevator pitch of Orion Multi-Trader, and then we'll get to actually like how to use this thing.
Thank you, Spence. So I designed Orion as an active trader myself. So this is designed by somebody who knows the space, knows a very active options trader. And I really designed it from the ground up to address the needs of those active traders, whether they're day traders, swing traders, prop traders. And it's really designed to be customized for your trading style. And if the amount of customization that you can do is pretty mind-boggling. I sometimes myself get lost as to, I could do that. I forgot about that. So it's a very customizable, very easy to use and intuitive platform.
When you say design from the ground up, what exactly does that mean, though? Because that doesn't mean a lot.
As a trader, I used to use different platforms and always frustrated that, hey, why can't I place an order to close my positions from my positions window, right? So wherever you can trade or wherever you think you should be able to do something, you probably can in Orion. And you look at the right click anywhere in the platform. If there's a right click, there's always a right click option to do something. Okay. So that's what I mean. It's the attention to the details of what an active trader might need. Because as you know, Spence, in the heat of the moment when stocks like Apple moving really fast, you need to be able to do something, and that split second could be $20, could be $200.
So I'm looking at what we've got here on the screen. The last bullet point is automation without programming. What exactly does that mean? Because I'm not a programmer, so does that mean that I can just create some? I don't know how to even create scripts. So how would I do that?
So Spence, in our platform, we moved away right from the get-go from writing scripts or creating scripts.
Okay.
We basically have a design paradigm where you can do a lot of automation with just point and click, adjusting rules. If you want to implement a strategy where you want to scale into dollar cost average. So we've got really cool specialized tools that allow you to do automation without any programming whatsoever. I mean, literally in 2 minutes, you can create a brand new system.
All right, so let's bring up enough of these slides. Let's actually bring up the platform here. So here we've got the platform on. There's a lot going on this screen right now. So maybe you can obviously, we all know what charts are and all that, but tell us exactly, besides the charts, what are we looking at here? What is this?
Yeah, so this is a workspace. This is one of many workspaces here, and I'll just flip between. Here's my SPY options trading workspace. Here's my I can monitor different stocks that I'm tracking. So I'm tracking Apple today, and I was pretty bullish on Apple. Unfortunately, got I wasn't good on that one. But see, I can monitor all my positions. I can look at different time frames with just a single click. So like if I want to see what the Qs are doing right now in different time frames, so I've got linking between my quotes and my charts. So there's a lot of features that allow you to do things very quickly like that.
Excellent, excellent. So
Yeah.
let's spend a little bit more time going through some of these different features. I mean, we don't we don't need to go through charts necessarily, or like an an options table or an options chain, but let's spend some time here. Like maybe you can show us how you use the platform on any given day, and let's spend a little bit of time going through some of the more unique features.
All right. So let's start with just the basics of trading. So let's say I'm bullish on Apple, or I'm bullish on a stock, and let's say I'm bullish on the spiders, right? So one thing that I love to do is I love my pivot point indicators. I love my EMAs.
Yeah.
So let's say I realize that this is going to be a major support, and I want to put a buy order. Let's say I want to put a buy order. Yeah, let me just change the quantity here for a second. So let's say I want to put a buy order here. Right click option on this indicator menu gives me the option to place an order just like that. And you see I just placed an order. Now, if I want to change my order, I just drag and drop and move the orders. So it's really quick to be able to place orders. You don't really, as a trader, I'm looking for supports and resistances. So I can place orders just like that, So that's one feature that a lot of people love about this platform, is the ease with which you can trade from pretty much anywhere.
Maybe I should have started with this question. Actually, is like, who is like the ideal user of Orion Multi-Trader? Is it a beginner? Is it someone who's been doing this for their entire career, 10 years? Is it someone in the middle? Is it all of the above?
It is all of the above, but because it's so customizable. I mean, I can change my layouts in a second. I can just have a single chart. If I just want to do a single chart, I can just show a single chart. So everything is very customizable. So if you're a newbie, this platform will not be very difficult to learn. But the sweet spot is really those active traders who are, trading options, spreads, people who want to do automated trading. That's our sweet spot.
Okay.
So, if you're a newbie, you can really grow into the platform and learn how to kind of take advantage of some of the advanced features over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's you know what, and to the chat there, please drop your questions in the chat. We're gonna save time at the end for like a robust Q&A, but if I see something that I'm gonna come up with anyway, I might just ask it. So Deepa just asked, does it have futures and crypto? Deepa, yes. Paresh, tell us what exactly you can trade.
Okay, so you can trade equities, equity options,
Okay.
futures options. We are adding crypto now.
Nice.
Spence, we are a startup. We are a young Michigan-based startup, and we are actively developing the platform. There's a lot of new features coming, but so we're getting ready to launch crypto in the next few months, and forex is both crypto and forex will be coming online soon.
Awesome. And hey, that's near and dear to my heart because hey, I am also at a Michigan-based startup. So awesome to hear. So all right, let's maybe go back into the automation aspects of it because that's probably what people are going to be interested in. So show us how like you would use that.
Spence, before we go there, let me show some of the futures. So here's, the question was asked about futures. So here, I can enter any future symbol I want and see this. And this is, by the way, a paper trading environment that I'm in, because we have our own engine for somebody if they want to learn how to trade. It's very realistic. So if I want to learn how to trade, futures, or including, whether it's micro futures or um, um, you can learn how to trade really quickly with the paper trading environment. So here you see a ladder, and I'm able to place orders just like that on the ladder, right? So trading equities, futures, options, it's very intuitive. Okay.
Okay, and Jim Cruz, I see your question. We will get to your question at the end, but I want to spend a little bit more time going through the platform, guys. So okay, so sorry, so we got off track there. So now, can we go back? Can we look at some more automation, because that's what
Yeah.
me the most.
Yeah. So here is a system which I had started. Give me 1 second. So here's a system that I had started, and this is one of our kind of more advanced systems called Adaptive Swing Trader. And I'm just going to show a quick glimpse into the Adaptive Swing Trader. And here you see that this system is designed to, scalp the market with using moving averages as kind of pivot points for the scalping movements. And it's automatically placing buy and sell orders. So this is a very high level of automation. So I just wanted to show that as a glimpse into a few later video, because we'll be featuring some of these systems there. One of my most popular systems is something called Semi, which lets you design strategies. And here is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, how you can design systems without actually programming. So here is a system that I just designed this morning.
Okay, so
where it's a strategy where I'm buying 100 shares. I'm going to take a quick profit on 75, and then I'm going to have a runner on the balance of 25. And so if I want to redesign a different system, all I do is click these buttons, and I can add different strategies. I can put trailing stop combinations of trailing stops. So basically, generalize the concept that most brokers offer basic, one triggers and OCO. Semi completely generalizes that, where one triggers many combinations of orders. So that's called single entry multi-exit strategy. So we have a whole family of such systems that we are launching in the coming weeks and months. Okay. So watch out for more stuff on automation on Orion.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very cool. Let's go to. I mean, here I'll give you the floor. Where would you like to go next? You want to go to?
Let's look at options trading, because
ladder.
that's one of the big. That's in fact. Let me see if I can just pull my live version here.
Do you trade options, Paresh?
Yeah, I trade options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, good. And there are a couple questions in the chat that I see that we will address. Not to worry.
All right. So here is and here's my. Let's look at Apple options. And you see, Spencer, how I'm linking my windows. So I'm looking at my Apple charts, and let's say I want to look at Apple here. And so here are my positions on Apple. Let me go out to strike. So here's a position on Apple, and you can see I was quite bullish on Apple.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, but
Oops.
so this is an option. So let's say I want to place, I want to roll my options. I'm going to go out, and I want to do a spread order. So I can dynamically create spreads just like this. Look, I click on the ask, click on the bid, and I have created a vertical spread, and I can get a price and all that. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You didn't do any. You didn't do any fancy clicks. You didn't.
Nope.
You just left
You
click.
control click. You click on the first one. You control click on another one.
Okay.
Let's say I want to do a butterfly. All right.
Yeah.
I click, double click here, and click here, and I've just created a butterfly, a bullish butterfly, just like that. Okay, but there's more. Um, Most platforms, if you're tracking, one second, let me just change accounts here.
Yeah, please
If
don't
you're
lose all your
tracking
money on
spreads,
this demo.
yeah. So let's say I want to place a vertical spread on Apple, going out. So here's the vertical spread for the 148, 149, and I'm happy to buy that. So I can actually link that. See, I'm going to link that to this spread here, and I'm just going to link it. And you see that I now have a quote on that spread, dynamically quoting the spread. Now, why is that important? Because, and I won't do it, but I can show you, I can set an alert that if the spread price goes below a certain point, right, I can place an order to sell an order, place the order to buy or
Yeah,
trade that.
show us how to show us how to do that real fast.
Yeah. So so here, let me place an order on this one here. So I'm going to set an alert that if the bid price of Apple is below 170, then I want to place an order to buy one at market. Okay. So I just set that. And as soon as, well, I just got filled because the bid price went below 190,
Nice.
So I bought one. So, 170. So I just picked up, I picked up the position. See, I got filled at 170. So you can set up alerts right from the quotes page. You can set up alerts from the charts. Very easy to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to pause for a moment to address a couple questions in the chat. And again, I budgeted time for this at the end, but we might as well go through them as they come for some of them. So, one of them was, do you have education for new users, new traders?
Yes. We are partnering with many different education firms. We are working with, we're building specialized tools for those educators. And in fact, I'll just show you a glimpse of one of our educational partners is navigation trading. So they teach a specific way to trade options. So here is their, their version of Orion that's designed specifically for navigation. And we'll be showcasing them sometime soon here. The other thing,
do you do like webinars?
yeah, we are actively starting to do webinars.
Okay.
But I think one other very important thing that I want to just tell the audience that we are launched at Tradier, and we are very excited to partner with Tradier. Tradier Brokerage is one of those innovative brokers who has just a fantastic set of APIs that we write to. And the best part is, as an options trader, I don't know if you know this, Spence, but when you do a lot of butterflies, each round turn can cost quite a bit of money, right? So we have a partnership with Tradier, and we in fact have a special offer that I'll talk about at the end here. But imagine that if you can trade these butterflies round turn with zero commission on the options. And that is a really exciting aspect of our partnership with Tradier, who is also sponsoring the webinar today.
Who was it? Deepa in the chat wanted to know. I guess Deepa is overseas, is not in the U.S. So is Orion Multi-Trader available to international users?
So I think it's one of those questions where, because we are partnered with Tradier, if Tradier allows Deepak to open an account.
So what we'll do is we'll bring on someone from Tradier at the end here, and we'll have him address that question. So stay tuned for that, Deepa.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to the actual platform. That was enough fun question time. Let's go back to the actual platform and keep us rolling here, Paresh.
All right. So one of the other features that I wanted to show is, as you are trading and you have lots of positions, right? let me, yeah, here we go. So you have lots of positions and you want to keep track of your, your orders and all that. So we have a comprehensive suite of reports. Okay. So here is, my positions here. And here's my order book. I can filter for and just show active orders here, filled orders down here. And let's say I want to change my orders, right? I can right click on or click on these buttons and move my orders, just boom, just like that. So let's say I want to, look at uh, uh, my orders on a ladder for, here's an order that's working at 1652. So that's this order that's working. Let's say I want to nudge the order up or down, right? I can just simply click on that button and I can nudge the order down and it will change. I think I nudged the wrong one. Yeah, there. And you can see how the order got nudged down by 5 cents, just like that. So, and we have the ability to link to, your position. So if you want to close a position out quickly, you can just right click on this row and just, you have lots of options. Like, as I said before, right from the beginning, right click anywhere and you'll see lots of options. Okay. We also have a portfolio analyzer that lets you look at your positions and analyze for, like an options position that lets you analyze for risk and reward. Unfortunately, we probably won't have time to go into that too much. But you can actually look at your risk reward for your, for your Apple position, for example.
Can we go? Let's go into that just for a couple minutes if we can. I'm curious because we talk about that all the time, guys. We talk about that we're like a broken record. Every single day we talk about it's not how much you can make, it's how much you can lose, right?
Yes.
That's what trading is at the end of the day. That's how you survive, by controlling your risk. And the way you do that is by knowing your risk reward ratio, well, in addition to setting stops and all that stuff. So can we go into that for a second, Press? Because I think
it's let me just quickly take a okay, here's my forward position. So I'm going to quickly look at my forward position. I'm going to take that forward position, right? So I'm going to save that as my forward position current. And I can quickly analyze that sub portfolio, okay, and make a decision as to what I want to do with this position. So let me do a quick, make sure that's all set, and I can do a quick analysis of this position. Yeah, let me take it to expiration here. And let's say I decide that, oh, what if I were to buy 2 of these? So I can just change the quantity here. And this is just a what if scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference between this and this is I've just added $36 of risk by adding another call position here. So now if I analyze the 2 positions, I can see what my risk reward position looks like. Okay. So you can see I have a very bullish position on Ford, and I've been long Ford for a long time. So so that's a fantastic tool to analyze your your options position.
Wait, so that can you pull that table back up again for a second? So
Yep.
I just wanted to. So what that's showing us is the risk reward for both of these hypothetical positions. The risk is the same. The reward is where it right.
Yeah. Well, actually, here let me do a little bit more a better scenario here. Let's do that. So I'm going to short 3 of these. Okay. I'm just going to say, what if I just write two more contracts?
1650 call options on Ford.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm going to analyze it and wait, short 3. So now the risk reward is different here. One second. Let me do a few more of those because I've got quite a long position. So let me add.
Well, you're at a 7-year high, so good for you, man.
Yeah. So now I'm short 5. I'm long 195 shares. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I should be negative here, right? So let's see. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I can write, I can write 5 more or 4 more contracts and not worry about my risk on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So, but I would obviously cap my gains on that side. So
This is cool. I love the risk reward table here, because especially with options, because it can get complicated quickly. But I love the ability to just see, okay, where am I profitable, where am I not? How would another option here, another call or another put, how would that affect things?
yeah.
I love that. Okay. Unless there's anything more, Paresh, there are like quite a few questions that I would like to address, but I don't want to cut you off. So, was there
No,
anything?
that's I wanted to give. Can we move to the PowerPoint? I just want to talk about the offer just for a quick second.
Yes. Here we go. There we are.
All right.
So, and this actually answers one of the questions. Somebody asked off the top there about the costs. So, can you go into that?
Yeah. So at Tradier, the cost is $50 per month for one account and $60 per month if you have 2 or more accounts. And this includes 0 commissions for both equity and equity options. There is a small charge for index options, obviously. And you can trade stocks, ETFs, equity, index options, multi-leg strategies. Okay. Now, if you are trading heavily, it doesn't take a lot of contracts to realize that that's a huge savings. If you're trading, even 4 or 5 lots of a butterfly, you can imagine how much that costs, right? So it's a great, I love my Tradier, trading. I only actually trade at Tradier right now because I just love the way the system works there, and the fills are great. So we have a special. Go to the next page. So we have a special where if you open an account with Tradier from this link, and you deposit at least 10,000, open an account with a minimum of $10,000, we will give you a rebate of your first 2 months of the $50 cost. So we'll give you a $100 rebate. And so you can find more details of that offer at that on that link there.
So that link is in multiple places on the screen now. It's also in the description. It's also pinned to the top of the chat. So frankly, I think I hit everywhere where you would see it. So
just remember to use the Tradier 100 promo code. Otherwise, we wouldn't know that you wouldn't. Want to make sure you get the rebate.
Tradier 100. Tradier 100.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, there was a couple more questions here. I'll keep that code up on the screen just so everybody remembers. And I would like to bring on Lex from Tradier. I think he can speak to this question here. Voodoo is asking who is the clearinghouse for these trades. Lex, can you speak to that?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Lex.
Can you hear me okay?
We hear you. We see you.
Oh, perfect. Good to see everyone. Spencer, Paresh, great job. So Tradier brokerage, right? That's who Paresh has been speaking about. So, we're just another broker dealer in the business. We're much like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade or Schwab. So we fit in that space. However, as Paresh said, we offer a B2B solution. So Paresh uses our APIs to create his trading experience. So we act as the broker dealer of record, and then Paresh can do his thing with that beautiful platform and make all those things happen through using our pipes. If that makes any sense.
Yes, and the question was, who is the clearinghouse?
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The clearinghouse we clear through Apex.
Okay, so
our custodian and clearing is Apex.
Yep, well-known name.
Yep.
And then where was the other question? Deepa, Paresh, you can speak to this. Deepa is asking about paper trading, which Paresh,
yes, there is a paper trading environment here. So whatever I was doing here with my automation and all that, it was all Yeah, let me just switch to that for a second. Here we go. So all this is, if you really want to learn how to, especially the automation, right? Because you have to learn how to use the automation. We have a whole paper trading system that will allow you to trade options. You can try out option strategies, and you can try out our advanced kind of automated, swing trading systems, for example. So no risk, and you can add money to your liking. If you want to add, we have a whole interface where you can actually look at, you can add money to your account. You can clear the trades out if you want. So there's a whole bunch of paper trading environment that you can. So you can forward test a strategy. We don't have a back testing environment, unfortunately, but you can forward test any of your strategies with the paper trading engine that we have.
And then who asked about the live news feed? Rich Kaiser asked, "Is there a live news feed?"
Not yet, and you can guess who we are looking at adding.
I can guess, but I won't give it away.
All right.
Deepa, another good question. Deepa's asking if this is a direct brokerage, or I guess between the Orion Tradier connection, would there be time delays? Very insightful question, Deepa. I don't know if Lex or Paresh wants to address that.
I can just tell you from my own experience, there is absolutely no delay. And I do use other brokerage platforms, and I can tell you that Tradier's execution is fantastic. No delays that I can perceive. Lex, you want to address that?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I come from the professional side of the trading business, so we always had direct market access, which is as fast as it can be, right? And I don't notice very much delay at all with Tradier. And I also have multiple accounts as well, for obvious reasons, testing. And I'm very, very happy with our fills and our speed. Very, very pleasant experience.
Excellent. And music, I put the code back up on the screen, but again, that code is Tradier 100. That's TRADIER 100. And that's the promo code. And again, the link again is on the screen. It's in the chat. It's in the description. And I'll put it up on the screen one more time. It's scrolling on the bottom right there. So, doing my best to put that out there and make it obvious for everyone. So, okay, was there anything we didn't address, Lex or Paresh, that you wanted to hit on?
No, I think we hit everything and maybe some more that I wasn't planning on, Spence.
Hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Love your show, by the way.
Thank you. So,
big fan.
Like I said off the top, this is the first time we're doing this on our channel. I would hope that we do more of these because, as I said, we do get this question all of the time. What do you use? What brokers do you use? What do you trade with? Because we always talk about Benzinga Pro, which is but it's not a trading platform. It's a news and research platform, and so we're going to be doing more of these. And Deepa is asking if there is if there's a commission per trade, and Deepa, no. Correct.
For both stocks and options, Deepa.
Right. Here, I'll put up.
I mean, that's a big deal right there, right?
Right. So, okay. I think we've covered it. Lex, thanks for hopping on in a pinch. Sure. We appreciate that. Paresh Malde is the co-CEO and the founder of Orion Trading. And again, if you're into it, check it out. Links are aplenty. Any questions? Do you want to tell the people maybe how they can reach you?
Yeah, so just go to our website, oriontradingsystems.com, and to sign up for the Tradier brokerage offer, it's /Tradier-brokerage. And don't forget the promo code. It's Tradier 100. That you have to use that to get that risk-free trial.
Wait, there a couple more just before we go because I don't want to leave anyone hanging. Did Lex cover international accounts? That's you're right. We said we would ask Alexa and we didn't. Thanks for the reminder there. So what is the status on that on the international front, Lex?
Yeah, we do accept international accounts. There's a list of a million that we do accept, and there's some that we don't. So it is a case by case, but generally, most of the countries we do accept accounts for. And
then this other one from Voodoo. I'm sorry, Voodoo. The question was, is this a direct access broker?
What does that mean exactly? Direct access?
A broker with
what is it?
Like I don't know how to explain direct access. It's like a full service broker that is not. I don't know how to put it.
Well, here, how about this? So direct access to me means that you have the ability to send your order to an exchange, a specific exchange.
Yeah, that's
so we don't do that. We bundle the route. So it's a smart route that's bundled. So it is not direct market access. If that, I think that answers the question.
I hope, Voodoo, that answers your question.
Yep.
Okay, Lex from Tradier, thank you. Paresh from Orion, thank you. Everyone in the chat, thank you for being cool. And again, like I said, we hope to be doing more of these because we get this question. It is by far the most frequently asked question that we get is, what do you use? And if so, how do I use that? So that being said, Lex, have a good rest of your day. Paresh, have a great rest of your day. Everyone watching, have a great rest of your day. Our next show coming up in about 22 minutes, SPACs Attack. So stay tuned for that. Oh, the questions that keep on coming. Pre-market after hours. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm afraid if I don't stop, the questions are gonna go the rest of the day. And I know
Spence, have them send email. Just send a inquiry through our portal, and we'll be happy to answer any questions, or just reach out through our site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. And Tradier has a great support team. I'm telling you, really good support team. So they can always call Tradier's desk.
And we answer the phone right away, right, Paresh?
Oh my gosh. I can tell you that, Spence, this is an important thing.
Yeah.
Tradier answers the phone on the first ring. And
really?
I've never, even when the craziest days, I've never had a phone not be picked
I don't
up.
answer the phone on the first ring.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Really great support team. I've because we've been working closely, we've gotten to know them, but they're really great. Love them.
All right, everyone. Hit that. Do us a favor and give us a like if you could. We'd appreciate that. We're never too many likes. I took off my Halloween costume, but if it'll get more likes, I'll put half of it back on there.
Looking good.
So there's that. Lex, Paresh, everyone chat. Thanks a lot. Have a great rest of your day, guys. SPACs Attack coming up live in 20 minutes. Stay tuned for that. And have a good one. Good luck out there. Stay green, everyone. Stay green and stay filled.